Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to use my true crime. Usually I use it for like missing persons or robberies or whatnot. I'm going to use my true crime to find out how much that Andrew and Sarah, remember, they've been divorced for almost 30 years. How much of this were they in it together? So I'm going to use the Emperor and the Empress and then the Seven of Swords. That's going to tell me, I'm going to draw 25 cards and we're going to see how close the Emperor and the Empress is. Did they act together? Were they acting independently? Were they aware of each other's things? For example, Sarah being bankrolled, Andrew, whatever he was doing. And I'm going to see how close this Seven of Swords in. Were they a Bonnie and Clyde in all of this? Or, can Andrew say, I had no idea what Sarah was doing. We were divorced. And Sarah can say, Andrew, we were divorced. He can go have fun with whoever he wants to. So that's what my question is. How much did they know of each other's activities with Mr. Epstein? All right, so we're going to pull 22 cards because we need a total of 25. How much did Andrew and Sarah know what each other was doing? Were they partners in crime? Or were they unaware because they were they were divorced? And what each other was doing was none of the other's business, even though the girls were involved through Sarah. Not through Andrew. Andrew knew what those guys would do to the girls. Through Sarah, Sarah brought them to parties with P. Diddy, brought them to meet Mr. Epstein. So, the girls might have said, oh, we're going with Mom to New York to see Mr. Epstein, and say hi to him for me. Right? Other than remaining friendly, did they know what each other was doing behind the scenes? Is that why they're together? Like, is that all a facade that they got divorced? And was it just keep their business interests separate or save embarrassment? And they actually have an open marriage and Bonnie and Clyde. What's going on here? So we need 22 cards. 22 cards. All right. And again, I don't do these in any particular order. This is all my intuition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Wants the last card. 22. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, better count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. I need one more. 22. That's how it goes. Now I put these in to make 25, and now we shuffle them all together. How much did Andrew and Sarah know of each other's activities with Jeffrey Epstein? Were they in it together? Did they really have separate lives and just kind of knew each other kind of thing? How much did each other know of each other's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein? So we're going to look and see if the Emperor and Empress is close together, far apart. We're going to find out who has the Seven of Swords closest to them. How much did each other know about each other's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein? Okay, let's begin. Ooh, there's the Cups, Ace of Cups. What a start. King of Swords in reverse. Oh, wow. Oh, ruin. Two aces over there. Oh, there's the Emperor. Yes. And Andrew actually has taken the most ruin from it. Oh, there's Charles. There she is. Let's find out where the 7 is. The Hermit. Well, there's, that's interesting. We'll get back to that. Charles really didn't want to hear about it. Oh, Sarah got it. Sarah. Oh, and there's Anne. Okay. You know who this King of Swords is? Philip. He aided Sarah. She was banned for 30 years until he died. She was banned. So this is all talking about he did not like her at all. This is she spent a lot of money. She lost a lot of money. She lost a lot of Andrew's money. And you know, interestingly enough, Anne didn't like her either. Because we have Anne and Philip here on this whole line here. But look, the 7 of Swords. Sarah was fooling everyone. Page of Swords here can be a liar, a gossip. We have to remember that Sarah also had a lot of money problems. And she may have come off very sweet and innocent and loving to the family and whatnot, a lot of fun to be with. But here's Philip, and Philip did not like her at all. Here's the family and the family money. And look at Andrew's right in the middle of it. And he has the 10 of Swords right in the back. Lots of arguing, traitor. But you know who supports him? You know who's going to support him? Harry. Andrew is Harry's godfather, and they're both spares. They have a lot in common. And I think Harry and possibly Meghan. Possibly Meghan. Here's Charles. Charles is not happy with him at all. Here he is being. So you think there's 4 children? He's being outed from all the children, brothers, siblings, and whatnot. They honestly did not know what to do with Andrew or Harry, for that matter, because also here we have Harry too with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They just really simply did not know what to do with Andrew at all. Especially Charles here. Charles really didn't know what to do with Andrew. Andrew, they are kaputs. They're done. Absolutely, they're done. But look at, I'm going to say that they were aware of a few things, but with this moon card being in between them, I'm going to say that they weren't completely aware. Maybe 40%. They knew what each other was doing. Perhaps Andrew thought, yeah, she's in it for the money. Here's the money card right here. Make a triangle. But she's got the Seven of Swords, the sneaky one. So she could have been lying about this whole time to Andrew. So maybe Andrew was aware. Yeah, you're, taking the girls, or yeah, okay, he's a mutual friend, but he was not fully aware of how much money she was actually getting. He might have even been a little bit in the dark, right? The Hermit here, head in the sand kind of thing. A little bit in the dark, don't want to know. But Andrew's the one who's getting the most ruin from it. I think Andrew's going to go away. I wouldn't be surprised. He doesn't have to move out of Royal Lodge. I'm going to maybe suggest with this that he's offered to be exiled and live in retirement somewhere all by himself. Look at all the aces. We got 3 of the aces on here, except for the Truth. I'm going to say that Andrew did indulge in sex for money, or money for sex. I'm definitely going to, with that money for the phallic symbol, I'm going to say he may have used his royal titles to do that. Yeah, Charles just simply did not know what to do with him. He thought this is the never complain, never explain card. And he thought that would fix everything, but it just absolutely didn't. This may sound strange right now because it's such hot news. I think eventually it's going to there'll become an inertia about it, and eventually it'll kind of fade away. Especially if he goes into exile, especially if he goes away and lives out his retirement somewhere else. I'd be surprised if he knew the extent that Sarah was deep in with Epstein, because we have the moon in between them. Charles actually thinks that Andrew and Harry are the same. This almost looks like as soon as Andrew leaves, the next person down is Harry. Right? You think about, you take this card away, boom, next person it hits is Harry. And there's King Charles there. Yeah, this woman, there's this Page of Swords here too, could tell us she might even lose money on her children's books. No, but this is definitely Philip knew that what this loveliness that Sarah's trying to present to the family, he knew it was all snake oil. He did not trust her right from the start, especially around money. Especially around money. I think in some respects, Anne was a little bit fooled by her, a little bit fooled, but honored her father's intuition. I wouldn't be surprised if Sarah took some money from Anne. In the form of not stealing, but perhaps ask for a loan or some such thing. This is actually going to hurt the monarchy a little bit more than people think, especially around money. Lots of money on the table. We've got the 2, we got the 4, we got the 9, we got the 7, and we got the ace and the 10. So there's lots to do around money around this. Yeah, I think that Andrew having part of this family is done. He won't be seen. There's no future for him whatsoever. I honestly think according to these cards, I think he's going to go into exile. Go be by himself. I don't think he'll take Sarah with him. I think he'll go be by himself and just retire quietly, and off he goes. Well, he has no future. I don't mean anything's going to happen to him, but he has no future with the family whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think that Andrew knew the extent of what Sarah was doing. I think Sarah was lying to him as well. Like I said, I think if anything, he had an inkling of about 40% of what she was doing. She's got the 2 liar cards right there. And the moon card. Illusion, confusion, delusion. And she was deluding herself as well. Yeah, well, there you go. So were they a Bonnie and Clyde? No, not at all. Andrew's at the center of this. He's at the center of the whole reading. Everything is revolving around him, his losses, him going away, him being exiled from the family. Even if he doesn't leave Royal Lodge, he's definitely exiled from the family. 100%. 100%. And no chance of ever coming back. That ship has sailed. Especially while Charles is king. And then I highly doubt it when William becomes king. But yeah, if anything, Sarah might be asked to leave Royal Lodge. Leave like she's not the Duchess anymore. She's not married to him. She may be asked to leave, and he'll be living by himself for the rest of his days. But don't cry for Andrew. He's got lots of money. Of course he does. He's got lots of money. He's cheap. He's rumored to be very, very cheap. And of course, he would have gotten some of his mother's inheritance, right? I mean, if the granddaughters got, 2-3 million pound each, if the grandchildren got that, what can you imagine what the children got of Queen Elizabeth's personal, right? All right. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.